All right, guys, welcome back to Crossman Productions. Hey, guys, man, I am so glad to be back. We just had the holidays, my birthday. We had so much things going on. So I've been kind of off the grid for about maybe a month. Took a little sabbatical, kind of rested, get ready for season 4. Can you believe that we're already at season 4? We're starting 4 years of this podcast. And man, I'll tell you guys, when I look back at all the people and connections I've made in the last 3 years, man, I'm so excited about what we got coming up, this year, and all the people that we have coming on, that we have scheduled. So you guys want to stay tuned because there's a lot going to happen this year. You guys are going to be so excited about some of the things we have in the works. So, with that said, our friend Jason Pitts reached out to me, and he's done a new film called Forrest Through the Trees. It has some of our friends, some of the guys that's already been on the show is involved in it, and I said, and I got to see a preview of the movie before it came out. Love the movie. So we're going to bring some of the cast on. Jason's going to be on, and we're going to talk about the film, and get to know a little bit more about some of the cast members. So let's bring them in. What's up, Jason?
Hey, Parks, how you doing, man? Thank you so much for joining us.
Not a problem at all. So it's kind of let's see how many we got. Let's get 2 more. There we go. Now I got everybody. Okay. So you guys just did, you guys did this film, Forest of the Trees. You did your premiere yesterday. Where was the premiere at?
It was in Fayetteville, Arkansas, at the Razorback Malco Theater.
Okay. And a lot of you guys just got home from it.
Literally. Literally just walked in the door 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, about 30 minutes for me.
So let's talk about the film a little bit. Well, you know what? First of all, let's introduce everybody. Jason, go ahead and introduce each of the members and kind of who they were in the film and what their involvement is in the film.
Sure. So right next to me is Anna Hardwick. She plays Kathy in the film. And then we have Vuha down there in the bottom corner, and he plays Tim. Really good friend of Ken's character, one of the leads, who is played by James Stokes, who's directly under me. And then down in the other corner is Marilyn Knapp, who plays Mrs. Thompson. Cool. Kind of a friendly neighborhood cat or dog lady.
So let's talk about the film. Give the audience kind of an idea of what the film is about.
Sure. So the film it's a demon cult movie, and it's about the main character. Her name's Chloe, and she has something called heterochromia, which is where one eye is a different color than the other. In her case, one eye is brown, one eye is blue. And I've always been like fascinated with that that condition, and I always thought it looked cool. And I've always just wondered what you could do thematically or in a story with that idea. And one of the things I thought of is that the eyes. There's a common saying: the eyes are the windows to the soul.
Right.
And so I thought maybe like with that heterochromia, that might mean something. And I thought maybe that could mean that window is open, and it kind of makes it easy for something to get inside, easier. So this demon cult is after our main character because of her heterochromia.
Wow. Okay. And so now the film for the people who don't know, it's sort of I don't really want to call it like a horror film, because it's not really a horror film. It's more I guess on like on the realms like The Conjuring.
Yeah, so I would classify it as a horror film. There's a lot of psychological horror to it. There's some gore. There's not a whole lot. There's a few moments that are pretty bloody.
Yeah.
Last night there were several moments that people cringed and looked away. It was great. in a good way. It's great.
Right.
But yeah, the bulk of the horror is more psychological.
Right.
And just a general creepiness.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and then, we talked about kind of before we got on here, Olivia Disney's also in it.
Yes, she is.
And so I was telling you earlier that, Olivia's character was, just too, I guess the word you use, supportive, in the beginning. And I was waiting because I'm like, I know that's not Olivia's character. I know that something's going to happen with Olivia's character.
So I have a question.
So what it did,
I have a question for you on that. Do you think if you hadn't seen Masquerade, you would have been feeling that way?
Well, I don't know. Because with that and with the Voorhees films, and the characters that she typically plays, Olivia is one of those people who is probably the sweetest person in the world. You know what I mean? When you meet her in person. But every single time, like when she's in a movie, she plays a psychotic person every single time.
He's getting stereotyped. Uh-oh.
So, yeah. But yeah, I thought the movie was great. I love the storyline to it. And I like the progression. And then when you get to, the part where they get to that cabin there, the way the story, went from there to this like psychological, really thriller. So I'm going to get kind of all you guys' opinions. We'll start with you, Anna. When you saw the script, kind of what did you think when you saw the script?
Well, I mean, I thought it was very interesting. I liked the idea. I liked Jason's idea for the film, the story. It had some interesting characters. I definitely, was surprised by Olivia's character and how that goes. I mean, Jason, now that it's out, are we talking about it or still want to keep it kind of low key?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I really enjoyed the story. And so I was just really thrilled to get to be a part of it. And my character, Kathy, I've said it a million times, but I related to her. Being a mom, you're always a mom, but that desire and need to want to protect your child is just, embedded in you. So I really related to Kathy and just wanted to do my best to genuinely bring, that out.
Right. Cool. Boo, what did you think of the script when you first read it?
I loved it. I'd actually seen quite a few of Jason's movies. I'd seen Masquerade, Alone. I'd seen Voorhees, and I even saw him playing Mr. Freeze in the Batman fan film. And when I saw that he was posting this new production of his, I was like, I want to read the script and see if it's something I want to be in. And after I read it, like, dude, I gotta read. I gotta submit for this. I originally wanted to play the part of Malthus because I wanted to play something evil, but I just did not fit the description because they wanted someone really good looking and small and charming. Like, oh, well, I'm out of that one.
You're pretty good looking, man.
But then when I looked through the script, I thought, well, hey, there's this guy here named Tim. He's the supportive friend and everything, and I could easily read for this one. And except for the part though, I read the description of him when he's first introduced. He comes in as this big, strong, muscular guy. Like, well, I'll read for it anyway and see what happens. And then when Jason called me and said that I got the part, I was like, holy fuck, I did it.
Cool. So what about you, James?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm going to sound cliche here. I mean, anything Jason writes, I mean, it was the first time that he sent me the I guess the synopsis or whatever he had come up. I mean, I thought it was amazing. I mean, I literally read it and wrote him back and said, "Oh my God, you got something pretty cool here." And of course, it was after it was said and done. I mean, the script, the writing is just absolutely phenomenal, as always. And so it was just a pleasure to get to work on something like this, and for him to stretch me as a actor, as far as that goes. And it did. It took me to another place where I haven't been before, really, in the acting. So I appreciate it, and I just hope I did it justice. As far as I know, watching it last night on screen, it was like, wow, we did. I did this. And we did this. Like, each one of us had our own character to decipher. And of course, you're watching it, and I always say, I wish I could have done this better. All that, you're always going to question yourself. But overall, man, the acting and the writing and the visual effects and everything, the way Charlie shot it, it was just I was just blown away with it.
Wow. How about you, Marilyn?
When I first read the script, I thought, well, this is very original.
Right.
And I love the way that the characters were very defined and very different.
Right.
And the story just kept building and building and building. And I really thought it was a special script.
Cool. One of the things that I really associate with Jason is Jason always comes up with just such unique content, with whether it be his take on Voorhees or Masquerade, just the content that he comes up with. And it's funny because after the pandemic, we've had a lot of independent directors come out and do films. And every time I think about that, I think Jason, because Jason just does such an amazing job, with the projects that he works on, which is why I love having him come on the show. I love to talking to the cast of of his projects, and with Hollywood being the way Hollywood is now, and all they do is regurgitate same stories. It's refreshing to have somebody come in and bring a unique project, something that's never been done before. And I wish that the money that they spend on these big films, they would give to directors and producers like Jason. I think that Hollywood would be in a better spot right now if they actually took the independent director and got them in Hollywood, get rid of some of these guys that's making all the money. It's not really doing anything, just regurgitating old stories. So let's talk about that premiere. Jason, when you walked into that premiere, this is your third, your third film. What would you think when you saw that thing?
Man, it was surreal. It was amazing. One of the people in our family on our team, her name's Twyla Foster. She pretty much took it upon herself to plan everything about the premiere, and she did an amazing job. She killed it. She killed it. I mean, she had these cars, these awesome cars, and had a lot of the cast and me roll up to the red carpet in these cars, and we got out and walked the red carpet, and then she had all these photographers there taking pictures of us. It was amazing.
It was.
Wow. So I'm gonna go through each of you guys too. So when you guys go into a premiere, is it first of all, I'm going to see if it's some of your first premiere and what you thought about the premiere. So I'll start with you again, Anna.
It was my first premiere. This is actually my first larger project that I've done. So it was, I mean, like Jason said, I mean, Twyla did a phenomenal job. She liked to say, "Oh, well, it isn't a Hollywood premiere," but it was pretty damn close. I mean, she worked so hard to make everybody feel special, and she did just an outstanding job. And I couldn't tell her enough last night, thank you. But it was such a wonderful experience. I was just a ball of anxiety because, it was something completely new for me. And, but, I was excited. And, it's one of those things that might be a once in a lifetime thing, and it's a memory that I'll have forever. And I am so thankful for it, and for Twyla and Marilyn. I know you helped too. And I mean, and just everybody. It's definitely something that now that it's over, I'm kind of bummed, because it's like, man, I don't have anything like to look forward to like that coming up, I don't have another premiere down the line. And so it was just, a very special memory for me that I will cherish forever. And I'm so proud and thankful to have gotten to be a part of it with everybody.
Wow. And Vu, how about you?
This was actually my third premiere I'd done, but this is probably the most lavish one.
Right.
This one, I've done a few other smaller projects who did their own little premieres, but they did not go all out like Twyla did for us. And it looked great, and everyone looked great. I mean, all the ladies in their dresses and the guys dressed up. And personally, I get a lot of social anxiety in large groups, so I get weird about it, but I love seeing everyone else doing it. When it's my turn to get on the red carpet, I'm like, okay, get this done, get out of there. But I love seeing everyone else getting into it and stuff. But you always see me in the back, kind of watching everything, because that's kind of where I'm most comfortable.
Right. How would you, James?
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. And I mean, yeah, I've been to several premieres. This one tops. I mean, literally, amazing job with what Twyla did, and Marilyn and everybody that helped do that. Because, living in Nashville and going all the way up to Arkansas, I don't get a chance to help. I would love to help do stuff like that, but I just don't. But to be able to walk in there, not have to worry about anything, and then have that kind of treatment, it was literally like Hollywood. I mean, it really was, pulling up in those cars and people clapping for you and stuff. I mean, it's nerve wracking. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's nerve wracking. I don't care how many times you do it or anything else. You get kind of nervous, inside and stuff like that, because you don't know, how do you act? I mean, it's like, it's what we do. We love what we do and stuff like that. And it's just such a good feeling to see people applaud you for your hard work and know how much work that we all put into it and all that stuff. And it was a special night with Jason's birthday and all that stuff. So we had a lot of things that we were celebrating that night, and it just it was a very special. And I'm gonna say, I mean, I've been to a lot of premieres, and this one I'm gonna say was right up there with number one. I mean, it was fantastic.
Wow.
So special.
Somebody sent me the video today of me getting out of the car. Actually, it was Durkee.
Durkee, he sent mine too.
Yeah, he sent me a video of me getting out of the car and walking the carpet, and I was like, man, I was moving so fast, like I was just like,
yeah.
You're just thinking like, don't trip.
Well, you don't know if you just should stop and say something to people.
Yeah, I know.
Clapping for you, and it's like you want to say something to them, but it's like, no, I gotta go. So
watching the video back, I wish I had taken my time a little bit more.
Yeah. And see, you always think about, I could have done this different, but it was such an amazing night. I mean, the place and the theater, golly, I would love to call them and just thank them for everything they did. I mean, the theater was amazing, and it was great. I mean, the whole atmosphere,
right,
and everybody looked so good and everything else. It was just really good. It was really good. Cool. Good night.
And Marilyn, what did you think about it?
That was my third premiere, and Twyla definitely knocked it out of the ballpark. I mean, it's just amazing. It was a really super long red carpet.
It was.
Yeah, and you can just walk around and wave and smile. She had photographers there, and Nikhil showed up, and going inside, there were so many people, and it was great to see everybody. I just loved it.
It was to see everybody all in the same place again too.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. People don't really think about is when you spend so much time working on a project, and then the project's over, and then you come back for the premieres. What's that like? To be able to see everybody again, for the first time since however long it takes. It takes a while to edit a film, and and
not when you got Will Reed. This was really a quick turnaround, to be honest with you.
I feel like it was, yeah.
Yeah, this is
he's incredible for sure.
He is incredible.
Yeah,
and dude, not only was he working on this, but he's also was just slammed with his slap fight stuff,
right?
Editing all that, and man, the guy's a machine.
He is, dude, and he's such a genuinely great guy. I mean, it's awesome. Yeah.
What's funny about Will is, you see Will, he doesn't, he's a young guy, but that guy is so talented. And then you have, he's part of Slap Fight. And then now they got a new sport where you fight in a car.
Yeah. I saw that. It's like car jujitsu or something. Yeah. I'm like, what are we doing?
And then they have the one where they fought in a coffin or a box,
Coffin.
And Will actually got in.
What?
Nope. Too old.
But it's amazing how he finds the time to be able to do all the stuff that he does. And he's such a talented guy too. So
well, it's not work when you love what you do, right?
Well, that's true.
I bet he's having a great time doing it.
Yeah. Right. And he's still young. So I mean he's you got the energy and just to be able to get out there and do this stuff. So Jason, let's let the audience know where they can actually see the film.
Well, we have three other screenings coming up. Okay. We have in Hot Springs, Arkansas on February 22nd.
Okay.
That's the next one. And then after that, we have Iowa City, Iowa on March 7th.
Okay.
And then the screening after that is on March 22nd in Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Right now, that's everything. That's all the screenings that we have on the books right now. There's a possibility that there may be more in the future. But after that, we signed a distribution deal with Bayview Entertainment.
Okay.
Very exciting. And a lot depends on them. When it will be released streaming, if there will be a small theatrical run here and internationally, all that stuff is on the table still. So we're just working out details and stuff, and it'll probably be at least 4 to 5 months before it's released, whenever it is released.
Okay. And anybody who's interested in the project, where is there a website or
so the website is www.lucidlakepictures.com. And you can go to that website, and all of the information is there. All of our screenings are there. You can buy tickets there, and there's links you can click on. It's all there. I do need to still put the link to the latest screening that we announced today in Eureka Springs on there. I haven't done that yet. I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay. And what we'll do is in the comment field, we'll put the information for the screenings that people want to attend. Now, is it open to the public?
Yeah. Just buy a ticket and you can go.
Cool. Yeah. So we'll put that information. We'll just put that information on the comments and then whatever the social media is. And then I'm gonna give each of you guys a chance to plug your social media as well, so people can learn more about you and some of the projects that you guys have been involved in. So we'll start with you, Anna.
Man, I get first gozies on everything, huh? No, really, honestly, I don't really have any. I mean, I'm online. I've got an IMDb that I've got a couple of my other small projects on, but I don't really have all that yet.
Give her time. Jason's always got something going. So
I know.
how about you, Boo?
I have a Facebook page up. That's the only thing I've worked on. It's like facebook.com/Boo-ha boy at large. All one big but I recently got myself an Instagram account because someone kept telling me I needed one. I haven't done anything on it, but it's out there. But don't even follow that thing. It's just sitting there collecting digital dust. But yeah, I mean,
digital dust.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm not great with the social media. I get social media anxiety too, so it's like I'll deal with that. But yeah, I'm out there on Facebook, and I'm sure people can figure it out. Oh, I do have a website. I forgot about that. Okay, so the website is VooHaOfficial.com, and that has the links to the Facebook page and stuff like that. So there you go.
Cool.
There you go.
I really thought you would have an OnlyFans. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what?
Yeah, with all those pictures you're posting,
may or may not have the calendar
May or
available.
may not have that.
We won't go there right now.
I love you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. As far as me, you can look me up on Instagram, TikTok, IMDb. I got all of it, YouTube, all of it. So, yep. James Stokes pretty much will find me anywhere you go. So yeah, James Stokes 1414 most of the time. But yeah, so anybody can look me up anywhere. You can Google whatever. I got it all.
I mean, I have social media, so I have that. But
Yeah.
I thought we were like, you were talking about something else.
No, this is where they can find you. You know.
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, yada yada, like everybody else in the world.
How
Miss
about you,
Marilyn?
I'm on Instagram. Just type in Marilyn Knapp, and that's good. And I'm also on IMDb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everyone can visit the IMDb page for the Forest Through the Trees too. That really
please
helps.
do. Yeah.
Check it out. Look at all the actors that are in it. There's pictures on there. Yeah, it's a cool site. That really helps us out. Just kind of spreading the word and getting us out there. Also, I have a YouTube page with a lot of the past short films that we've worked on, including Voorhees, Night of the Beast.
Okay.
Getting close to 700,000 views.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So, Jason, do you have anything else in the works, or?
I'm in the very early stages of planning my next film. It's called The Trial of Margaret Stone.
Okay.
And it takes place in the 1890s, mostly a courtroom drama. This young woman is on trial for the brutal murder of her parents. And then as the
prosecutor.
As the trial progresses, it becomes clear that there's something demonic going on.
Wow.
And so it's got a hell of a twist ending.
Cool.
I'm really excited about it. It's like 12 Angry Men meets Lizzie Borden meets The Exorcist. So,
wow. So you definitely want to keep an eye out for that. So cool, man. I didn't get to say it at the beginning, but happy birthday. I mean, yesterday was your birthday. Yeah. It sounds like you guys had a great time yesterday at this premiere. Again, if once the movie's out and you get a chance to go see it, definitely go check it out. It's Forrest Through the Trees. Great psychological thriller horror film. I can't say enough about it. I can't say enough about Jason, because Jason is just such an awesome director and producer. And the projects that he brings out, I always enjoy watching. And one of the things I said, like I said before, that I really admire is his ability to come up with fresh ideas for films. And, you know, for someone who loves watching films, that's what I appreciate the most, you know. So, you know, thank you guys. Thank you guys for taking the time out and being on the show. You know, hopefully, you know, this won't be like the last, you know, major project. You know, you guys get, and you're going to get to be in a lot more stuff. I'm telling you, you'll be in a lot more stuff.
Thank
I have
you.
people coming here. I have people coming here, you know, where their first film, and then, you know, by the end of the year, you know, they're like, yeah, I've done 17 films this year. You know, so, you know, it's, you know, the opportunities are there. You know, the same thing, you know, the rest of you guys, you know, with the stuff that you guys are doing. And James, we always love having you on, man. So, you know, watching James in anything, you know, that he does is just, you know, I'd love to watch James, you know, perform these films, you know, Voorhees and, you know, the other projects that he's, you know, he's involved in.
Yeah,
And
he's okay.
James
He was my husband, you know, so he's all right.
I try.
But you know, with James, man, I always love it because, you know, anytime I ask James to come on and do, you know, a show or whatever, he's always been like readily available. And, you know, so, you know, we love you, James, on this show. So, you know, just keep doing what you guys are doing. So, all right, guys, until the next episode, remember, you guys are uniquely designed with a purpose, and always keep moving forward.
Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
You.
Appreciate it.